piece. Mary Beth Rowe, our very own Mary Beth Rowe, is retiring soon. She had her retirement party last night. There were lots of tears, lots and lots of tears and hugs. But she is just, she's been here longer than our Irish imports have been here, and it's always been very special to her. So, with her retirement coming, she got to design her own Aran Craft sweater, and this is it. Do you remember earlier in the show, or if you didn't join us, you can look at items recently on air, we presented that long duster, almost like a coat. She loved that coat, but she wanted one that was a little bit more everyday. So this is the same design as that coat, where it has that beautiful stitching in the back that almost looks like a belt, kind of pulls you in. It also comes around to the front. And then the beautiful scalloping at the edge of the hem and the sleeves, but just made shorter. So this length is 27 to 30.5 inches. She also did something that you may not have seen in a long time, the nostalgic lighter colors. So we've been seeing a lot of deeper colors. She wanted to do these lighter colors, and I think she did such a beautiful job. This first one is called Aqua. Then we have the marl green, and marl means there's a couple different colors within. That's nice and bright. Looks like Easter grass. We have it in the sky pink. Here we have the navy. And don't hang these at home, please. We have to do, no, black, excuse me. Ooh, black. We don't usually see black. That's a solid black like that, so I love that. And then finally, we have natural. Natural, black. Oh, okay, how can I do this? Okay, here's the green, which is called marl green. We have the sky pink, and then finally the aqua. A 679, 633, this is QVC sizing, extra, extra small through extra, extra large. $36 easy pay, goes up at the end of the day. Just if you have your bust, waist, and hip measurement, you can always go there. If you're accustomed to QVC sizing, just go with your regular QVC size. And then if not, if you're just joining us for the first time because of St. Patrick's Day, welcome, thank you so much. You can just go by your the size of your dress. A 679, 663 is your item number. Barry Cullen is joining us. His grandmother, Molly Cullen, started this brand of Aran Craft sweaters.
I bet her earning my keep helping you pick up
I know,
so many
thank you so much. And I need your help because they're so, like, you know, they're weighty.
That's the thing, the merino wool, it's a commodity, it's a luxury fabric, and to be getting this much merino wool, it's such a great time to jump on these sorts of offers. And I actually think, as you mentioned there, my grandmother, Molly Cullen, she would be delighted to see what we're doing. When she started the business in 1957, it was almost impossible to get merino wool back then. So now, now in this modern day, it really only came into Ireland really probably in the late 80s. Really, it was something that was. So merino wool, it comes from a sheep that is bred only for its wool. So this is it's a type of wool that they exist in very warm climates. So that, like, the finest merino wool has these extra long silky fibers. And what that is, so these fibers there are between 22 and 24.5 microns. So if you think of a human hair is about 100 microns. These are a quarter the thickness of a human hair.
Wow.
And that's what you're feeling against your skin. So I'm wearing a merino wool sweater here, and it's right against my skin.
Right.
There's no irritation. So if you think of, like, the very old-fashioned types of wools that you may have gotten a hand-knit sweater from a relative when you were a kid, put that out of your mind.
Yes, please put it out of your mind.
This will change your mind completely. Merino wool, it is, and of course, in this modern day, I personally am tired of fast fashion. I want slow fashion. I want something that's going to stand the test of time. It's organic, it's biodegradable, it's a renewable resource, and it's something that's going to last forever, and it's not going to end up in a landfill destroying our planet someday.
And you will pass it down from generation to generation.
That's the thing. I think Jane mentioned that she still has a sweater that, Jane Tracy mentioned that she still has a sweater that she got the very first time she came over to source Irish products, which is over 30, it must be nearly 35 years ago now.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, these pieces are like jewelry, or I have a wool coat that I got last year for Christmas, and I've never had to dry clean it. It kind of repels stains.
Yeah,
it keeps me warm.
It's that natural oil in it, lanolin. It makes it slightly stain resistant.
Yes. And I mean, you can have incredible warmth without a lot of heft. We had a caller earlier, I'm sorry, I forget. Trisha from Delaware. She was saying she has 15 of them. She lives in Delaware and she doesn't have a winter coat. She wears her Aran Craft sweaters. And you would either have to go to Ireland to get them, or actually QVC has a better selection.
Better selection and more colors.
And more colors, and more sizes. And this one, if you are a fan of Mary Beth Rowe, which let's face it, who is not, this is an opportunity to celebrate her retirement with something
she had
that
full
she
input into this. She saw the things that she loved in other sweaters that we do for QVC, like the beautiful belting feature across here, which gives the illusion of cinching. It doesn't actually feel in any way restrictive. She also loved the beautiful feminine scallop edge, and really that is such a beautiful feature on this, because it echoes back to the old Irish lace. And actually, my grandmother's sister Maggie, she was a master of making lace and crochet. So this is really a little nod to her as well. But you can really say she had such wonderful inputs, and she wanted, I think you said, she wanted to be slightly shorter than the long, almost duster line coat we were talking about.
Right.
This is for everyday wear, but also you want to go out every day. You want to look great every day.
I love it with jeans. You could dress this
The
up.
black is so
over.
The black is so chic. This is
It's
something that
very
can be worn to
chic.
the office, but it could be dressed up.
Right.
It would show off a beautiful piece of silver jewelry, like a brooch or something like that. That would look amazing.
Oh, and
on
we
it
have
as well.
all of the pins too that are available today.
Of course, yeah.
That new rose pin. If we could grab that one, actually, I would like to see that rose pin. But this is a special collaboration. The sale price saves you $38 today. It was brand new just this month. $36 is an easy pay. That's how you get this home today if you want to break up that easy
That'd
payment.
look great on this.
And there's the Connemara marble on your Connemara marble sweater pin on your screen right now. But $36 you charge on a credit card to get this home. You have 30 days to exchange for size or color for free, or completely return if you don't end up loving it. But these opportunities don't come along very often, and I will say, at least with Mary Beth and a collab like this, it won't happen again because she's retiring
and she picked
this
a
Friday.
Course, we were at one of our retirement shows the other day when we introduced this style, and it's such a great ode to someone who's meant so much to us, even coming over as guests for nearly 30 years.
I know.
She's just been such a wonderful part of the family that we come over here to visit.
Yes.
And I think
she did a great job
on
on
this. The color selection in this, it's sort of
well, you used to do these lighter colors,
this color
right?
aqua, we haven't done this for QVC, I think, in over 10 years, and it is a wonderful blast in the past, especially when she was wearing it, because she had such
Her blue eyes.
It was
Ooh, I need
it was
to
a
try that one
perfect
on.
match.
I love the pink
and
as
the
well.
We call it sky pink, but we call it. But if you, it might
It's
be sure.
called
It's actually it's
sky pink.
But there's almost like there's a dusty element to it. It's not a solid pink. It's what we call a melange, which is where the individual colors are actually combed together, so it kind of blurs the. Whereas with a marl, like the marl green,
it's more defined.
if you actually zoom in on it, there's actually two distinct colors of green in this. There's a lighter and a darker. So if you imagine that was combed together, that's where you get this. This is what we call the melange.
And I haven't seen these brighter or more pastel colors since my first year.
And as you
here.
mentioned, the black, we don't do a lot of solid blacks. But I always think when you've got something long, black always looks great.
So I'm just going to show you how different. I mean, you rarely see the black unless it's marled, but like the solid black like this. But then look how bright and springy and fresh this color is. Maybe you don't live in a place that gets super cold. This is one of those pieces
more
that
and more places just aren't getting that cold in the winter. And I know in Ireland we don't get anywhere near as cold as it gets over here.
Right.
But, so it's ideal for that.
It's like a spring little jacket for you.
And then for transition as well, like especially this time of year when it is starting to get a little bit warmer, this is the thing that you can wear it open. You can the little pockets of air that are caught within the fiber is going to regulate your body temperature. You're not going to overheat like you might do with a synthetic fiber. I just think it's a great nod to such a wonderful host for QVC for so many years, and she's going to be we're going to I'm sure you're all going to miss her. We're really going to miss her as well.
I know. Well, this is an opportunity to have a little piece of that as we celebrate Mary Beth Rowe and St. Patrick's Day. $36 is your charge on a credit card. This color is called Sky Pink. This color is called Aqua. Haven't seen it in quite some time. We have the natural.
The black.
We have it in black. We don't always see that. And then that green. Marl Green. Your item number A679663. This is one of those easy payment plans that does expire at the end of the day. I'm 5'2" and I am in the extra small, which is my regular QVC size. So if you're accustomed to shopping at QVC, you'll choose that size. Okay, we have something brand new today, very exciting.